consulting engineers are second class here. I worked as a consulting engineer for a company led by Dave, a CEO so notoriously cheap he counted paperclips. While the regular employees received perks, Dave made it clear that contractors like me were second-class citizens. My breaking point came during a massive project involving a complex machine being shipped to Asia. I spent months designing the equipment and was sent overseas in February to oversee the startup. To save the company money, I parked my own car in a cheap off-site lot in the freezing Northeast before enduring over 20 hours of travel. Once on site, the job was grueling. I worked 12 to 14-hour days, including one brutal all-nighter where I worked 36 hours straight to solve a calibration issue. Because the project was a fixed-price contract, I felt bad for the client and initially decided I wouldn't charge the company for my overtime. I wanted to be the good guy and a team player. After 2.5 weeks of backbreaking labor, the machine was perfect, but I was physically and mentally spent. The night before my flight home, I found my rental car frozen solid in sub-zero temperatures, doors iced shut, engine dead. Exhausted and desperate not to miss my flight, I called the office to request an $80 car service to the airport. Dave personally called me back to deny the request. He told me, absolutely not. Only full-time employees get car service. Consulting engineers are contractors, not employees. No special treatment. It's company policy. Standing in the freezing cold, something snapped. I realized that if Dave wanted to strictly adhere to the contractor label to avoid an $80 expense, I should do the same regarding my labor. I sat in my frozen car and pulled out my logbook. I calculated every single hour I had worked over the standard 8-hour day, applying the industry standard time and a half and double time rates for my all-nighter. When I returned, I submitted a bill for over $12,000 in overtime charges. Dave called me screaming, claiming it was a fixed-price project. I calmly reminded him of his own words. You're right, Dave. I am a contractor, not an employee. And contractors charge for every hour they work. By refusing to pay for an $80 car ride for a man who had just saved his project, Dave ended up paying more than 150 times that amount in labor costs. He learned the hard way that when you treat your experts like second class, they start billing like first-class professionals.